Hey everybody, it's Richard here, and
B.
welcome to the Nerd Life. It's time for that Monday Q&A. Trying to get that every other week going. If you hear me, I sound okay. Say hello, honey.
Hello, honey. I remember we were looking at it earlier, and I don't sound as funny on the video as I sound in person.
Any of y'all seen Family Guy? That creepy neighbor guy?
Except I don't have the whistle.
And see, I can't do it. I try to go low in my voice, and then I lose my voice. I like.
Anyways, just so you guys know, I have some allergies. This turned into something crazy.
Yeah.
I'm in no pain. I'm just congested, and whatever's going on here, I don't know.
This is beyond sexy, raspy voice that people get when they get sick. They get that raspy, sexy voice.
I mean, like,
She's like,
y'all heard me be sick before. I was just telling you. I mean, there's been times I've been on here and I've been sick. I tend to get like fall, winter, spring allergies.
come here,
He bit my toes.
come here, come here.
Kylo.
Come on. Okay, come here.
He bit me.
Turn around and sit. Ha.
Okay, we're gonna chill, right? He wants to see the baby in the camera. Okay, I'm trying to get to the videos.
No.
We're gonna behave.
No. Ow. Yeah, I'm gonna gag
It's
you.
Q and a month later, right?
Yeah.
Okay, hey. Be a good boy. Okay, so we're gonna get right into it. Yeah, I mean.
Oh, let's do this. Let's do this.
Eating beer 40K. Great to see this back. I would call him Mr. Woof.
Mr. Wolf.
Oh, we like that.
Woof.
When you get in the tattoo shop, what percentage of tattoos were cover-ups? When you worked at the tattoo shop.
I would say, man, not a lot, honestly. I would say I would get one cover up every few weeks. There was occasions where you get more than that, but I'd say if in 1 month, in 1 month I would do about one cover up. So.
Dog's Model Shop. Glad to hear you are doing well, Richard. Keep your eyes to the sky and your foot to the floor.
Thank you. I try. Some days it's a lot harder to keep that eye up. Your eye just wants to go straight down.
I really feel like you've been doing a lot better in the past few weeks. If you think about it, you know what I'm talking about.
I do.
Okay.
I have great things in my life that
You've
keep
been
me
doing
happy.
a lot better with Kylo around.
He's not a replacement for my Deucey, my one testicle dog, but he's definitely a member of the family. Follows me around.
Yeah, okay. This is him though, like all the time chewing on people. Okay, so we got Frost and Fist. Great episode, my lovely friends. I'd name that puppy Kylo Ren too. It's perfect.
It's a good name.
It's awesome.
Kylo Solo Ren. I gotta get his daddy's last name in there.
That's stupid.
No, stop.
It's awesome to hear about the arcades in the Dallas area. I'm pretty jealous. Take care, my friends. Well, next time you come up, we can go to the National Video Game Museum in Frisco. So,
no.
It's not massive, but it's fun.
No.
Right? Are you biting it? Okay, hey, look. If you
I didn't get to go to that
If you
museum.
can't behave, you're going to go on the floor. Okay? Stop chewing.
He's ready to play.
He really is. He's a bit much.
If anybody's my friends on my Facebook, you see like how he'll lay sometimes. He'll crawl behind my neck when I'm on my couch and lay there. And I'm like, I can't wait till he's like 1 year old and doing that. I won't need a pillow.
Well, yeah, he
my
like
head.
sits on his shoulder and like watches him like paint and stuff. It's funny. Like
Until he gets in a playful mood and wants to try to eat my
sits
paints.
like this.
Yep.
While he paints. Normally he's asleep, not chewing on a rag.
Yeah. I don't have a parrot. I have a dog.
Yeah, just like this.
I have a cute puppy dog.
Kylo. So we're thinking, I don't know, he's really stolen the show this time, but look at these feet. We're really thinking he's going to be a really great nanny.
Yeah.
He's got very long legs and then these big floppy ears.
Yeah, because like I said, he's Lab, Great Dane, Plot Hound, which are they're hound dogs that are predominantly bred for hunting wild boar,
Yes.
good in
And they're
Texas
sniff hounds.
because they're sniff hounds, and then bull terrier, so like Spuds McKenzie. Oh, what's wrong?
So we think that the Great Dane and the Plot Hound are the ones that are winning, the winning breeds.
Yeah.
The mom is Great Dane Lab, and the dad is Plot Hound Bull Terrier. So we're thinking that the Great Dane and the Plot Hound are winning in this dog.
So it'd be an interesting
Because he's
mix to
got
see what he looks like.
his tail curls up like this.
Yeah, that's a Plot Hound
And that's the
trait.
Plot Hound.
Yeah.
But then he sits like a Great Dane, and he's doofy like a Great Dane, and he thinks he's small. Okay, so we're gonna sit here in Mommy's lap on this side, okay? Because you're being naughty. Okay, so actually, I'm gonna go floor.
Oh, he has a little hole.
I know he's biting like really hard right now. He doesn't.
A little turd bird.
No, give it. He's just gonna.
Where are we going to the floor?
Yeah,
Or
but I'm putting him down this way, like backwards.
Oh no!
He's literally like holding on, like no.
Mommy!
Here,
Oh, mommy!
You can have the towel. Here. You can have
Mommy!
Okay. Sorry.
Is that how Kylo Ren turned against his family?
Because I threw
He
him on
kept
the
putting
floor.
him down off the floor. You're not sitting up here anymore. You bite too much, kid.
I mean, he's puppy. He's we're gonna go with 9 weeks now.
Gosh.
I know he bit me. Look, he even like scratched up my stripes.
Yeah.
Look at these little holes.
Lip sense doesn't come off until a dog chews on you.
Anyway, he's probably gonna go pee over there.
It does come off though. Eventually.
Anyway, so the Gibsons.
The Gibsons.
I literally just commented on my last post asking you guys to post something because I missed you.
Sorry.
And this popped up as I was uploading my vid. Hope you are all okay. Really good post, guys. I've got a question maybe for your next Q&A. Do you suffer with pain when spending large amounts of time hunched over painting or simply? My lower back and butt are the main things for me. And if so, how do you deal with it?
I used to. Because of my condition now, I don't sit hunched over anymore. Like I pretty much sit and I have to have my legs out, like in front of me, and I kind of lean back, so I have everything kind of up on my chest, so it's easier. But like say when I was tattooing or when my legs were somewhat functioning right. Anyway, when I would sit there hunched over, like 8 hours a day tattooing somebody or painting or whatever or drawing, and yeah, you'll start to get that knot right in my lower back. And the easiest way to stop that and have that go away, especially like when you're tattooing, you say, "Hey, I need a break.
Breaks.
Just take a break." They'd stand up. They'd go get a break. I don't smoke, so it was great when I had a customer or a client that smoked, because they would get up and go. They would need a smoke break, and I'd be like, "Cool, you do that." They take a smoke break. I get up and I'd walk around the shop. I'd walk to the back of the shop, stretch out, lay down on the couch for a second to kind of pop my back, or go to the restroom or whatever I need to do. Then go back and start tattooing again. Same thing for painting. I'll put the miniature down, I'll stand up, kind of stretch my back, and it would be a lot better. It's tough. Your body's not meant to be in a position like this, hunched over like that for hours upon hours on end. And when you're focusing on something like that, you're not paying attention to what time flies by.
No. Kylo!
Whoa, angry doggy.
He's very sassy. So, I just recently started. Ow! Oh my god, a little side job. I'm trying to find it. Where is it?
Oh, yeah.
Beading.
Not beading. Not beating. Beading.
So, like, this is an example. So, this is, like, the chest piece of a horse.
So it goes right
So,
across
there'll be 2 parts.
the horse bra.
Right. And so, I have to bead these onto this. And it's a lot of fun. Like, so, yeah, I have to wire them on. So I'm sitting in a chair, leaning over a table, doing that. And really, it is all about the breaks. It's about the breaks and the stretching out. But I also have a bulging disc in my lower back. It's the very last disc before my tailbone, before the discs are fused. And so I'm technically sitting on it. And so I'm all about the back pain. It happens very easily. And not that the disc doesn't hurt. It's not pushing on a nerve. But what happens is that the area around that will start to swell and lock up, and the muscles will get tense and tight. And so really it's all about the stretching and the walking around and the moving. If you can bend over and touch your toes, lean back, do some twists, even if you're doing those from your chair, those exercises are going to help you a lot. Sitting on a ball, a big yoga ball, is going to help with the lower back issues. A lot of offices have gone towards that nowadays. Yeah. But
you're saying it's your lower back and your butt, and mainly that's you're gonna be having some real tightening issues down there, and that's why you need to really stretch those out and get those.
But a good orthopedic cushion can go a long way.
Oh yeah, you have one, don't you?
My cushion that I sit on for driving, because when I was a bus driver, I was having a lot of really bad back problems. That's when I noticed. Well, I've been having the problems for a while, but that's when I was able to finally get the bulging disc under control. And I got an orthopedic cushion. I actually got one of the cheaper ones on Amazon. It was like $20, and it's still going strong. And almost 3 years later, and it was a big help. And so it has a cutout where your tailbone goes, and it just helps put your hips into alignment for how you're sitting. And then it's a nice, memory foam, so it's a nice cushion. So I would recommend an orthopedic cushion. You can look those up on Amazon. Just look up orthopedic cushion.
And it's just it's a super thick cushion, really squishy.
Really
like it just really. I guess
it's not so squishy that it's going to compact all the way. But even if it does, it has a cutout where your tailbone goes. So that's a very important part. You want that cutout because you want that tailbone to not be resting hard on something.
I was looking at it the other day, and I was thinking about that just happened across spines or whatever, and like your tailbone, you look on it when you sit, you're sitting on this curved bone here. So imagine that bone, and it's not like a spring, it's not going to compress and move, so that bone is pushing, when it sits on a chair, is pushing up into your spine, so it's going to cause a lot of pressure.
It's not a solid bone, it does move a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit, but you still have a bit of pressure, and that's why it starts to hurt.
If you think about that specifically the tailbone, the human body is not made for constant sitting. The human body is made to be moving. And that's why we have all of these moving parts. And so when you're sitting for a long time, you really gotta move. No, think about it though. Like you said, sitting on that hard bone, our bodies are not made for that. Yeah. That's why we hurt. The pain is a signal for your body to move. So, and if you're having a hard time moving, there are exercises you can do in a chair. You don't have to walk around. So
yeah, she is back pain knowledgeable just because of how much she had to deal with.
I do, but I'm very interested in the body and in and science and all that stuff. Oh. So, I'd love to be a doctor if I could. Not really. I hate people. I'm just kidding.
A veterinarian?
A veterinarian. No, veterinarians is the highest suicide rate out of all medical professionals.
I can see that because you see the suffering of the puppy and then the people who suffer because of the puppies.
Veterinarians, you gotta love your veterinarians, but also because people treat them so badly. When a veterinarian comes in and says that you're supposed to put your pet down, people will be really, really not nice to their veterinarians. Yeah. So veterinarians carry a lot of weight. So they have the highest suicide rate out of even pediatric surgeons and stuff like that. I'm glad
I never became a veterinarian. I already have issues.
So it takes a really special person to be a veterinarian. Anyway, we just
thanks, Mr. Gibson.
I hope that was a lot of information, but for anybody out there who suffers with back pain, I'm pretty sure that everybody would agree that those are all good. There's a lot out there that you can do for back pain, but those are my favorites: orthopedic cushion and moving. Okay, so Graham Collin, good to see you back. Lady K, I thought if you use the same or similar descriptions and or tags on your videos, then you could do it once into a text file, then simply copy and paste into each video.
YouTube actually has a thing too like you have to go to Facebook, YouTube proper, like on a laptop, but you can put in a set tags. Like you can put in instantly whatever you want tagged. And so that way, every time you upload a video, those tags will automatically go on your video.
So yeah, I have some tags that I use in every single video, but my videos vary so much. You don't have to post in like months.
Yeah, you really need to get on and post something.
Yeah.
Even if you just start doing a little vlog here and there, like a weekly vlog.
Right, because I have a very interesting life.
She does.
I really do.
I had to sit down with her and tell her, not really no, but talk her out of getting another weird job today. The girl says yes to everything.
Well, not everything. We've been over that.
Yeah. I'm still asking that.
Anyway, but no, there are some tags, but my videos vary so much from video to video. There are a lot of tags that are just very, like, independent for that video. Like, I can't say stupid girl in every video, although I probably could, because there's a stupid girl in every video. I use that a lot. I got to the point in my tags where I was trying to put tags in that I thought people searched for these things, that they would find my video, but they was still relevant to where I wasn't, like, being deceitful. But, like, you know, fail, I put fail in a lot of videos because people go on YouTube looking for fails. So, you gotta just, but it's the descriptions.
Yeah.
The descriptions.
Descriptions are killer. I don't think you can set those up.
No. Well,
I mean, I have...
My videos vary.
Yeah, see,
so
for mine,
much.
it's easier on my video because I have specific things, you know?
And
Like
so,
Monday Q&A video. I have a description already printed out for that, and I just copy it and paste it every single
like,
time.
if I'm reviewing something, I like to leave the link, right? If you see somebody reviewing something, you're now going to want to click the link for it. So sometimes I have that problem of having to go in and find the link, and then putting the link in. And... What's the problem?
Nothing. Come sit down.
No.
You're weirding me out over here.
No. Sorry, we have a child. We have three children. But there's a child bothering us. Anyways, Desert Island Entertainment. How about a laptop with a satellite uplink and solar charging? GOTG is Guardians of the Galaxy. GOT is Game of Thrones. Confusing, yes I know. Still not watched Ghost in the Shell, but have now picked up the Guardians of the Galaxy DVD, which also needs to be watched.
We watched both of them now. We've seen both of them so far. Guardians of the Galaxy, I mean.
Yeah, I got it.
And we've seen
You
Ghost in the Shell.
I was there. Guardians of the Galaxy was really good. We watched it twice.
See what's funny is she was kind of like, she watched Ghost in the Shell, but she was kind of like, phone. But I bet if we watched the anime, she would be more interested in the anime, the actual cartoon, than the live action one. This girl watches Death Note, and she's really kind of interested in it.
No.
Well, why not? It's freaking awesome.
Let's watch this.
I want a freaking Death Note.
I do not.
Could you
want that much
imagine?
power. No, I don't want that much power.
Although I think in the end he might die or something like that. But
Well, that too, and then just you're eventually your humanity is going to come out.
we're seeing that in Death Note. He's kind of starting to, get a little crazy. Anyway, sorry if we ruined it for you. Still not watched. And it even has ELO's Mr. Blue Sky playing during the opening fight scene.
Yeah.
With Baby Groot dancing along to it. Yeah, that's really cute. That was a really good opening scene. That's what I feel. I like that aspect. It's very, brilliant. I was, however, a little disappointed that they used the Sweets Fox on the Run in the trailer, but not in the main film. I think that if I were ever to get a dog, very unlikely, not a pet person, I would be really imaginative and call it dog. Similarly, a cat would be called cat.
I have a friend who has one, and his dog's name was, or his cat's name was DOG.
DOG.
Like it was, didn't he spelled it out like DEOGE or something like that? But it's the letters DOG. You know?
DOG.
Yeah.
Dog.
Yeah.
For a cat. So I was telling my mom about this, and she named her cat Sanaki. So that's how she says it, Sanaki. But when she writes it out on a piece of paper, it's snake.
Yeah.
SNAKE. But she pronounces it Sanaki, thinking that it's like DOG.
You can do the same thing with a cat, and with cat, the word cat, and say CAT. C80?
C80.
Yeah, you know, like that's your cat's, like your dog's name, C80, but it's CAT.
I actually really like the name DOG. I think it's cute,
Yeah, it is.
and it's kind of like people are like, oh, DOG. You're not thinking DOG.
Yeah.
So I really like the name DOG. Anyway,
Oh, Tabby's cat name is Orange Kitty.
Orange Kitty for a cat. Yeah. Anyway, but Miss Big Mac Dance Goal. I've seen a pair of Aldebaran tortoises.
Aldebaran?
Sure. Tortoises getting freaky, and I can confirm that they do make that noise.
They do.
Doesn't mean all tortoises do.
Man, anything you look up a tortoise or a turtle having...
I'm just saying. Okay, anyways, we're not Jim White. Question to each of you. If you could, would you work as Santa Claus for a job?
She's already said yes to this before reading the comment. She said as soon as I said, would you work for... She's like, yes. Yeah.
As Santa Claus. So if you're talking about the legitimate Santa Claus, like in the movie The Santa Claus, when Tim Allen becomes Santa Claus, I would totally be Santa Claus.
I could do that. That'd be fun.
Now if you're talking about working for like a mall Santa, I've done that.
But I want it to be more like Fred Claus, Santa Claus. Just because that one was funny. I like that a lot too.
But
Santa Claus is awesome. It's a great movie. All three of them are awesome. But when I watch Fred Claus, I like the fact that he has a brother who's not Santa Claus. And he's like, I'm over so many hundreds of years old, blah, 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 blah. I hate my brother. That's just awesome.
no, I mean, but would you right now, like this Christmas, work as a Santa? Would you be a mall Santa?
Was that what he's talking about? Being a mall Santa or a legit real Santa?
Would you work as Santa Claus for a job? I mean, it didn't specify.
No, because I don't like kids sitting on my lap. That aren't my own kids. It's just creepy and weird. Yeah, why are you even saying what?
A kid comes and sits in your lap and farts on you.
Yeah, they do.
Poops their pants or pees their
Yeah,
pants.
no. They ain't my kid. That's gross. If
So-
any poop's going to get on me that's not my own, I'd prefer it being one of my kids. But I don't want that happening either. But still.
So yeah, I worked for Santa, a mall Santa, and
He was Easter Bunny.
he was not appropriate with the teenage girls that worked for him. So, yeah.
I'm about to go hunt down a Santa.
No, it's fine. You just like to be like dirty joke Santa kind of guy. But yeah.
I would be that to all the elves.
And I was the Easter Bunny, so several times. We've been over this a lot. I'm a furry.
Yeah, she's a dress-upper.
I love to dress up. I was Chuck E. Cheese.
She's not a furry, she's a costumer. She just loves costumes in general. I mean, not just furry, hide-your-face costumes. She was Santa at her daycare.
I was Santa at the daycare, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've been Santa. Oh my gosh. The check.
Thanks, Jim.
I really should one day like literally write out every single job I've ever had because
I would love to see it. It'd be interesting.
But then
It's-
you have to tell stories about it.
Yeah, you do. You'd have to, too. You'd have to come up with each job and have
Like the most
a
interesting
weird
story from that
page
job.
and a half story, and I bet it would be a book.
because I've had to have at least had 50 jobs.
And none of them you've ever been fired from, huh?
No, because I usually quit before getting fired.
Like literally right before getting fired. I quit!
Dang it. No, I don't think I've ever been fired. Where am I? Oh, I
You're
got fired.
fired.
I got fired for being a bus driver.
That's why I was just laughing.
I was terminated. Anyway. Okay, so that's just...
Sad now.
Sally! This is a spam question.
Oh, yay!
Bonjour, the Nerd Life. Inspiring video. Left a thumb. You might follow me on...
Okay. Thank you, Sally.
Instagram.com/sweetgirlsmoon. Hashtag Wook.
Don't go there. I don't even know what it is, but that kind of scares me.
I'm gonna click it.
Why'd you just contaminate my... Yo, that's your phone. I don't care.
Follow me to the beach. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, it's not even the same picture of the person who was on the thing. So, anyway, that's it. That's all for the questions that we have.
That's very mesmerizing.
Look at that person's belly button.
They've missed it. Look at it. It's mesmerizing.
It's weirdizing.
No, you're
I
mesmerized.
know, I'm stuck. It's kind of creepy.
No, it's very mesmerizing. Okay, look, watch it. So it's a person like breathing. And there's like misting. It's mesmerizing. Anyway.
you chewing on?
All the things.
Guys,
Come here, Kylo.
we thank you for all the questions. Really appreciate it.
Kylo.
We're probably not going to do one next week.
Okay.
But still get your questions in for the following week after that. I think the every other week thing is good for now. Because we do tend to get pretty busy. I'm trying to pick up my game on videos in general.
Party.
Like this week, I have 2 ready to go that I have to edit and get scheduled, and then now this one. So that's 3 videos. Only 2 more days of the week to do. That's Weird Wednesday, which is my vlog thing, and I haven't had much to say or think about on that yet. But maybe I'll do it. Maybe I'll do a Weird Wednesday this week, and I'll just talk about life in general, where I'm at, and what I'm doing.
I have a question.
Oh, Wifey has a question.
What kind of weird jobs have you had?
Ooh. What's the weirdest job I've had?
And I say weird as in like not something like not your typical job. Now, if you've only had one job your whole life, just let me know. I want to know about your jobs. Stop biting.
I'm trying to think. Here's my jobs are. I worked at Six Flags airbrushing T-shirts. After that, I was a telemarketer where I sold Book of the Month Club, and I tried to get pledges in for PBS.
Never did that.
Yeah,
I'd love to do that.
I hated that because you felt so bad whenever they said no and yelled at you. Then I had to quit a job until I got out of school because I couldn't keep up. After I got out of school, I worked at TD Industries, a construction place where we did the prefab stuff that would go out to the job sites. That was an interesting job. Then I left that job and I started working at a comic book store. Went from the comic book store to the tattoo shop. Now doing commission builds and being broken. What are you growling at, dude?
Well, we will put.
Hurrah, hurrah, hurrah.
I would have put him down. Anyways.
Anyway, that's what he likes to do, get behind you.
Kylo.
And sometimes he doesn't walk behind you, he slithers. He just slithers behind you. Hi, Daddy.
Anyways, that's it.
Oh, dog butt, right in the face.
Not on the table.
Guys, we love you. Answer her question. What do you think? Answer in the comments or do your videos. I am trying to get back into watching videos. If you make a video with it, let me know. I'll check it out. What is the weirdest job you've ever had? You know, did you shovel poop? Was that the weirdest job you ever had? Did you have to deworm dogs? Who knows?
Were you an astronaut?
She got her elbow right
I
in
want
the
to
rib.
be an astronaut.
Oh,
My grandpa worked for NASA. He
did?
retired from NASA.
Yeah.
he did. She has all kinds of stories.
He's a
This
rocket
girl
scientist.
is a minutia, a knowledge-filled
Mommy,
queen of loveliness.
And I'm only in my early 30s. Can you imagine what it would be like when I'm 80?
Right?
I come over and just listen to my stories.
Aww.
Yeah, that's going to be a video thing. Story time. When I was 12, I blah, 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 ha, 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 blah, blah, blah. Don't do what I did, kids. Anyway, guys, we love you so much. We thank you for everything. Leave questions, comments down below. Even if you're just saying hello and hi, we will answer them in a week, 2 weeks, a week after the week.
Don't eat my phone.
Whatever. We'll see you later, guys and girls and dolls and peoples and everything.
And no more.
Keep rocking that nerd life, my friends.
Stay safe. I love you.
Ow. Bye.
Bye.